Latest Democratic obsession to bring down Donald Trump's administration. Democrats are pegging their hopes on the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He is the illegal immigrant who was living in Maryland before his deportation back to his home country of El Salvador. Just moments ago, Garcia's attorney spoke with, as you saw, Cuomo about the case.
This is one of those examples where if the law's on your side, bang the law. If the facts are on your side, bang the law. And if you've got neither, and that's what they're doing, you bang loudly on the table. And so there's a lot of banging. I haven't seen a lot of proof in court. And it's very easy to say this stuff when you're not under oath at a press conference, but do it in court. Do it when you have a duty of candor to the court. Do it when you're at a risk of perjury. That's when I'll believe it.
Attorneys for Garcia and the Department of Justice appeared in court this afternoon. The judge in the case gave the DOJ 2 weeks to provide more details about Garcia's alleged ties to the MS-13 gang, which the White House says he is part of.
Abrego Garcia was a foreign terrorist. He is an MS-13 gang member. He was engaged in human trafficking. Based on the sensationalism of many of the people in this room, you would think we deported a candidate for Father of the Year.
For their part, Democrats and much of the American media believe that Garcia's case will bring Trump to his political knees. They are wrong. That's our Why It Matters segment tonight. We are not going to litigate right or wrong about Abrego Garcia being deported. This is about the politics. This is about why it matters tonight. Anti-Trump forces, Democratic senators, and pearl clutchers in the media believe the Abrego Garcia story will offend Americans' sense of fairness. One of the things that makes America great is Americans are fair. In a vacuum, they may not be wrong. But we don't live in a vacuum, and Democrats are already turning Garcia into a martyr.
It is a constitutional crisis because the administration is under a court order to return this wrongfully deported man.
If the president has the power to jail and prison, to deport anyone, even if they have a legal right to be here as a citizen or through protected status given by the courts, then none of us are safe.
I do intend to go to El Salvador to discuss the release of this individual who is illegally detained.
There is nothing Republicans would love more than a Democratic senator banging on the door of a prison in El Salvador, all to demand an illegal immigrant come back to the United States. Deporting him may have been wrong, but banging on the door in El Salvador to bring an illegal immigrant back is not where America is right now. Trump's base loves this, not because they love the cruelty and defiance, but they love someone doing something about the border. They wonder why the media cares so much about Abrego Garcia, a Maryland father, as we hear over and over again, but not so much about Rachel Morin, a Maryland mother, brutally raped and murdered by a Salvadorian illegal immigrant. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt made that point earlier.
The
For my husband.
Over the deportation of Abrego Garcia, an MS-13 El Salvadorian illegal alien criminal who is hiding in Maryland, has been nothing short of despicable. Frankly, the actions and the words of the Democrat Party prove they could not care less about the American public. And maybe if they did, they'd see a bit higher approval ratings right now.
Now, just think about how much we hear about this man right now. It's kind of how much we heard about Signalgate a couple of weeks ago. That was going to be the end of Donald Trump, the national security scandal of our lifetime. According to many on the left, we had never had a scandal of that magnitude, and it was gone all of a sudden. And just like with Signalgate, the administration screwed up in this situation as well. So why aren't people outraged? The answer is simple. The left and legacy media face an existential crisis. Nobody believes them anymore. They said the border was secure. They said President Biden was in good health. They tried to indict Trump to stop him. They investigated him and indicted him and convicted him. Didn't work. And now, when speaking about Garcia, they're reporting convenient facts and painting Trump as a dictator.
The president of El Salvador refusing to release a Maryland father sent to that notorious prison.
And he was kidnapped by ICE and rendered to the torture prison.
Just so that Donald Trump can use them as props in this Shakespearean play that he has made up?
I did not think he would get this authoritarian this fast.
As a traditionalist and an American exceptionalist, deporting someone who's never been convicted of a crime, a violent crime, to the El Salvadorian gulag seems a little heavy-handed. But somehow, Abrego Garcia is now the left's fight of our time. Think the Iran hostage crisis. Republicans could only be so lucky.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.